Welcome, everyone, to Friday Night Young at Heart, featuring nursery rhymes, stories, songs, poems, Mother Goose, Aesop's Fables, Lewis Carroll, limericks, larks, songs, and such, and other things to keep us all young at heart. I'm Father James DeLucio here in the Paulist Father Library in the Rectory in New York City, and tonight, for your enjoyment, some Aesop's Fables. This is session number 4 for 2021. Okay. I kind of like this one. I like the picture that it paints. Although the moral is, well, it's a good one. It's entitled The Walnut Tree. A walnut tree which grew on the edge of a path was constantly hit by a volley of stones. It said to itself with a sigh, "How unlucky I am that year after year I attract insults and suffering." This fable is aimed at people who don't withdraw from a source of annoyance for their own good. There's a time to say farewell. Okay. After all, you're a temple of the Holy Spirit. Self-care is important. The Sick Raven. A sick raven said to its mother, "Pray to the gods, mother, and don't weep." The mother said, "My child, which of the gods do you think would take pity on you? Is there one among them from whom you have not stolen food?" The theft of food refers to ravens stealing pieces of the burnt offerings left on altars in the Greek and Roman temples. Sometimes they even took bits of the actual animal sacrifices in the midst of the sacrificial ceremonies. Well, you know what the moral of this fable is, don't you? This fable shows that those who make enemies in life will not find friends in their hour of need. That's a good one. Don't steal sacrificial offerings, please. The Sleeping Dog and the Wolf. A dog lay asleep in front of a farm building. A wolf pounced on him and was going to make a meal of the dog when the dog begged him not to eat him straight away. At the moment, the dog said, "I'm thin and lean, but wait a little while. My masters will be celebrating a wedding feast soon, and I will get some good mouthfuls, and I'll fatten up, and I'll be a much better meal for you." Such a considerate dog. The wolf believed him and went on his way. A little while later, he came back, and he found the dog asleep on the top of the house. The wolf stopped below and shouted up to him, reminding him of their agreement. The dog said, "Oh, wolf, if you ever see me asleep in front of this farm again. Don't wait for a wedding banquet. This fable shows that wise people, when they get out of a fix, take care of themselves all the rest of their life. Well, that, of course, is referring to the dog, but I would think that the moral would be related to the wolf, such as, opportunity is not a lengthy visitor, or make hay while the sun shines, or eat your dog now, or why buy the cow when you can get the milk through the fence? No, that one doesn't apply at all, does it? You caught me there. Okay. I think that's it. Oh no, one more. This is a repeat from long ago. Maybe you remember it, and you'll say, oh, Father James, you silly. The Lioness and the Vixen. A vixen criticized a lioness for only ever bearing one child. Only one, said the lioness, but it's always a lion. Do not judge merit by quantity, but worth, or quality is more beneficial than quantity. Consider that when you're buying your St. Valentine's Day chocolate-covered cherries or your St. Valentine's Day chocolates. You know, there were actually 3 men named Valentine. 2 of them were considered saints. The third was a little iffy, but they all did something that was somewhat inspiring. But I'm going to leave that to you. You can Google it and look up the 2 or 3 Saint Valentines. The History Channel might have something for your edification. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. For some, it's a long weekend, President's Weekend, a day off on Monday, no mail. So that's kind of fun to just not be disturbed by bills and such and such. Thank you for joining me. Feel free to write some comments or requests. We'll see you next week. Don't forget to join me also for Luke Live online every Tuesday evening now in 2021. God bless. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye now.